What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and I'm back. For a minute, y'all, I didn't know if I was going to make it. It was touch and go. I was feeling ill. I was hoping none of the snowflakes dropped a little terrorism in my drink, or did something like that, slid me something to give me the bubble guts. I was sicker than a dog. I'm telling you, I was walking around like, whoa. But anyway, I pulled through. And even if I was sick, I wouldn't be too sick to make it to the polls tomorrow. Tomorrow is voting day. And everybody's talking about it's going to either be a blue wave or a red wave. But I think what people have forgotten about is the orange wave. See, when you look at what they're not taking into account, it's President Trump. You got Democrats, you got Republicans, and then you got Trumplicans. And these are the people who simply are not associated necessarily with Republican or Democrat, but they're associated with common sense. And the president is out there addressing common sense issues, unlike what they're trying to coach him up to do. Paul Ryan, get out there and talk about the economy. Listen, okay? I mean, why would I go to the doctor if my knee don't hurt? If my kidneys are hurting, that's what I'm asking the doctor to check on. I don't care about my knee. Everybody knows my knee works good. But if the kidneys is hurting, doc, check the kidneys, okay? So when the president said that the people already know about the economy's doing well, okay? He mentions that all the time, but he's not going to harp on it. He is talking about common sense stuff that not just Democrats and Republicans would side on based on affiliation with their party, but just Americans. People who say, man, look, I don't want people who are real relaxed and cool on border control. And if the Democrats ain't vocal, if they're not coming out emphatically denying illegal immigration, if they tiptoeing around it, which they've been doing, they don't want to touch on it, they don't want to talk about these things. Those are hot topics. They're like, stay away from that. The Democrats are clever. They're saying, you know what? Let's just get out there and let's throw some softballs up there. We're going to talk about medical, and we're going to talk about, stuff like that. And of course, the go-to, Donald Trump's a racist and his rhetoric is mean and stuff like that. But Trump is out there going hard on issues that are relevant to Americans right now, which is this caravan that they want us to believe our eyes is lying to us about. And, whatever we're seeing, it's not true. These are peaceful, gentle, woodland creatures that are just marching along like the children of Israel just coming out of Egypt. They just want a better life. All of the jumping over the fences and throwing rocks and stuff like that, that stuff wasn't real. I had a friend on Facebook. This man, and this is how the liberals, they operate. One of my good buddies sent me a inbox talking about, yeah, what's up with your boy Trump? I'm like, what are you talking about? You hear what he said? He said that the illegal immigrants was throwing rocks at the American soldiers. And I said, what are you talking about? That's not what he said. Did you watch the press conference? Yeah, I heard it come right out of his mouth. I said, well, then your ears lied to you, because that is not what he said. And this man went on and on about, yes, he did. And I said, go back, watch the video. Give me the exact quote. Never responded. I guess he never went back. You know what? It's just like the liberals. They just pivot when they're wrong. Yet they always call Donald Trump a liar. He lies 75 times a second. That's how many times he lies. I can't even keep up with it. As many times as I blink, he lies. And so when they throw out false statements, when they throw out false narratives, they never retract it. All they do is just pivot. They go and go the other direction. And so this man threw that out about the illegal immigrants and said that Trump said that he said that all of the illegal immigrants were throwing rocks at the soldiers, American soldiers. I'm like, that's not what he said. He was talking about Mexico and how they were throwing rocks at them. And if they were throwing rocks at our soldiers, they should approach it as if it is a rifle, which I agree, because I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to take one to the dome, even though I'm wearing an extreme T skull cap. It would still bust my head wide open to the white meat. And I can't have that. So I think if these people are truly peaceful and they're coming for just amnesty, they're coming for asylum, they're not going to be bringing rocks. They're not going to be bringing sticks. If they do that, then it shows their true intentions. If they don't come through the right passage, if they don't do the right thing, then we already know. We done weeded out the peaceful ones from the violent ones. So I don't see what the problem is with that. And it behooves me when I see Americans that are too dumb to see that we have a president that is addressing a right now common sense issue, and the Democrats are pivoting from it, and the liberal media is running interference from it. And let me tell you something. Tomorrow, if we win both the House and the Senate, ooh, man, first of all, I can't even give credit to the Republicans. I mean, I haven't seen hardly much out of them. I haven't seen them come out and make bold ads and statements and whatever. I mean, they just kind of like, yeah, come on, Trump, come on down here and help us out. Trump would have single-handedly, manually beat the Democratic Party by himself, just like he did during the 2016 election, where he was just going hard, back to back to back, when it came down to all of these rallies that he's doing. The man's a machine. I'm sitting there thinking to myself like, good googly moo, how do you do it at that age? I mean, even Obama did about 3 of them, was like voices running. Now let's, I can't get my lies straight because my voice is going. Yeah, all of them, they're pooped out, but yet Trump banging them out. And so with that type of aggressiveness and campaigning, if they win the House and the Senate, it would be an orange wave, not a blue, not a red wave. It would be Trump simply beating the Democratic Party manually by just an old school grind, hitting the streets, going straight city to city, 2 or 3 cities a night. Do you understand? I mean, I used to do public speaking. I would get up and speak for about an hour and my throat blew out. And this man is doing 2 or 3 a night at 70 something. And I'm half his age. So I got to give it to him. He's going hard. It's going to be an interesting turnout tomorrow, but we got to get him, y'all. And I'm going to tell you right now, if for nothing more, we got to save our economy. We got to tighten up this border. But for nothing more, we got to get some good laughs, because after they lose tomorrow, they're going to have a complete conniption. They're going to have a fit. You know, that was probably something black people came up with, a fit. You know, and that starts off young. I worked with some little daycare kids one time. One of the kids started acting up at the table. And I said, what's wrong with him? And the kid looked at me and said, him having a fit? I said, how do you know what a fit is? You're 3 years old. He knew what it was. And him having a fit? Well, see, if kids could recognize people having a fit, then surely common sense Americans can see how the Democratic Party and all of the voters and snowflakes react when they don't get their way. They have a fit. And we probably will enjoy that fit for a while, as long as it doesn't become violent like they have been doing in the past. Hopefully, they will get the hint that America is not down for that, and they will simmer down and have peaceful conversations and debates instead of coming in with the usual, everybody's racist and sexist. And I figured it out. You know why they do this, y'all? You know why they do it? It's because they don't believe that the average American has a high voter IQ. They understand sustainable energy to be able to read and research topics, policies, see through all of the headlines, the manipulation, all of that stuff. They know that's too much. They know the ADHD kicks in to the average American. They're like, man, I don't need to see all that, man. Just show me the headline and put a couple famous people out there in front of me to tell me that I should vote for this other person because this person is a bad person. And so they know that. And they know that Americans like entertainment. So what they do is they produce basically a political Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer show. That's what they do. They know that if you really want to capture people's emotions and attention, you don't come in talking about policies. You don't come in talking about why this makes sense, why that doesn't make sense. You come in talking about drama. You know what he said? This dude called you this and that. And you know what she said? And I know what she really meant. Yeah, you need to watch out for them, because see, you know what they'll do? People like that stuff. If you don't believe me, go to your job tomorrow around the water cooler and just say, you want to hear a secret? And everybody around you go, yes, we do. They all want to know the dirt, okay? Just human nature. So Republicans and conservatives, they always stop and say, whoa, 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 let's look beyond the surface. Let's not just bite at the bait. And so many vulnerable Americans are like fish that are starving. Don't even question it. Here's the maggot, here's the worm just sitting on the hook, and they don't even question, don't come up and sniff it, nothing. They just come up like, hey man, is that a piece of worm? Let me go ahead and take a bite. Oh, whoa, what is this? And they gone. And that's how the Democratic Party operates. They have hooked so many Americans with nothing but Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer rhetoric. He's a racist, sexist, misogynist. You know what he said about your mother? You know what he's going to do to all these kids? And you know how he feels about all the Mexicans? You know how he feels about all. And if you guys feel this way, you too are all those things. So let's not get caught up in the Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer political show that the Democrats are presenting. Let's see through all the rhetoric and let's focus on the main thing, keeping the economy going, keeping our protection of our country going, getting a solid border, remaining a sovereign nation, preventing globalism. These are things that we got to do. So everybody need to get off the butts, get off the couch. I'm telling you right now, if the doctor would have been like, dude, you got about 40 hours to live, I'd have been like, well, doc, can you at least wheel me in I want to stick one more dagger into the Democrats before I go. That's all I want, then I can die in peace. Oh, yeah, that's all I would want. Just one more dagger in the Democrats. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Check me out Wednesday nights at 7:30, live radio blog talk show this Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the results of the election. I'm sure this is going to be a great discussion and all of the other stuff that's been going on. Now, as you notice, I got some new paraphernalia, y'all. Extreme tees. See, now I'm looking like a rapper. Yo, check it out. Yo, baby, how you gonna play me? Could have been your man and you should have been my lady. I'm soggy like gravy, whipped like slavery. Although women say they want me, but my love for them is lazy. Yeah, I'm busting rhymes with no music. Anyway, I figured I'd play the part. You know, I got the rapper, the hoodie and the tee. This right here, though, I'm gonna tell you, I've been sick lately. I've been walking around with the chills, and I think I know I have a temperature, but this stuff has been keeping me warm. And they sent me another polo today, and I love their products, so check them out. You can check them out. The links are in the bottom. And also, if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, please feel free to do so. And check out my Facebook page. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. And subscribe, share. We at 90,000, y'all. 90 grand. Can you believe that? We tiptoeing right on up to 100,000. Let's make it happen. Let's celebrate after that. I'm telling you, if I could buy y'all all wine, I should do this. When I hit 100,000, I'm be like, bartender, I want drinks for all 100,000 people to subscribe. And then after y'all get your drinks, I'm gonna be like, I didn't say I was paying for it. I just said a round of drinks for all of them. I don't know who's gonna pay for it, but I'm about to leave. Okay, yeah. So let's hit 100,000 and let's continue to make America great. And let's get this not just the red wave, but let's get the orange wave. See, that's the unaccounted wave that people ain't considering. The silent majority, the people who saying, I ain't gonna take the risk of coming out vocal and say, yeah, I'm voting for Trump or I'm voting for all Republicans. I'm just gonna keep it to myself and watch these crazy Democrats and liberals on TV screaming and telegraphing what they think, what they're gonna do when they take over, all this. They ain't even hiding it, y'all. Maxine Waters, I'm gonna make them all pay. I mean, they trying to suppress what they're gonna try to do, you know, as far as impeachment and all of these stupid investigations, but it keeps leaking out. It's greater than them. Every time they try to hold it down, they be like, see, what we really want to focus on is medical impeachment. No, did that? I'm sorry. It's an impulse. It's just an impulse. So let's not be fooled by them. Let's continue this thing going, and we'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.